Welcome, everybody, to the Marvel Studios What If finale season review. Guys, tonight we have TV's Casey.
Hey!
Got Doc Chris.
Only have one Power Stone.
We got Jay's Mac.
What if I had one more Power Stone than Chris?
Damn it.
There's only the one Power Stone.
They can only.
Tell
I've seen
TVA.
more
Unless
than
you go
one.
to the TVA.
Exactly.
Then you'll
Yeah,
also
you
find
got
your
all in a
host,
junk
Jackie
drawer.
Funky Sergio. All right, everybody. So Marvel Studios What If finished. The whole thing ran through, and by God, what an ending. Guys, so what did you think of the show, and what did you think of the finale? Let's boot it off with Casey.
Well, they made What If into Exiles, which is my favorite comic book of all time.
Oh, explain.
The Exiles is a book where 6 X-Men are plucked, unhinged from their own realities, each a reality different from the one you know, put together on a team and forced to fix problems in adjacent realities as a group. They're assembled by an enigmatic figure who exists outside of time, known as the Time Broker, and the party goes from there. In the finale of What If, the Watcher assembles a group of 6 or 7 individuals from all the realities we've seen so far in across the entire first season and pits them to fight a great threat together, the Infinite Ultron. It was everything I wanted from a season finale of the show. I would have been fine with this being just a complete anthology, like every episode is just a different thing. You didn't have to bring it all together like that, but they did, and it was great.
It was sick. Actually, actually really dope. I love how they went straight Dragon Ball with the fights. Like, yo.
The first time I've ever seen the Watcher actually throw hands.
Chris,
Ultron taking a goddamn bite out of a universe.
that was
Galactus style.
yo, that was nuts. Like, he was a very formidable villain. It really showed that, man, they really wasted him in the MCU. It
Well,
could have been
bit.
this. Yeah. Chris, what do you think of the finale?
It was good, but I'm still confused why Killmonger was there at all, except to extend the episode by like 15 more minutes.
to betray everyone.
But
Yeah.
for for no reason. That was my only gripe with it. It was fine. It was good. It was a good wrap up. I was like, this would be cool if we have all these different like versions of the characters that they've introduced to like come together. Nice little team up here, and we got that. Good.
Yeah. Jay.
No, I appreciated it as well, right? Like Casey said, like they didn't have to deliver it to us this way and wrap it all up, but they chose to, and I think they did the right thing. What I'm happy about though is that they found a way to, take Black Widow and place her in a spot where she was missing from originally, right? And so they said,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, you're gone."
I was wondering how the Hank Pym's murderer universe was going to play into it.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
there it was.
So I thought that was really cool, but I felt bad in a way, but not so bad. I don't know, for Doctor Strange at the end, right, where he knows at this point he's really got to sit with this forever, right? Like for eternity. Like this is not going away, and he's just like looking at the Watcher at the end, and he's just like, "I know, bud. Like I'm here. Don't worry about it. I got this covered." So.
Actions, motherfucking consequences.
Bro,
Yeah.
right? It's like his
Exactly.
his pen as well. Like his like when you sin, you have to like to pay for it for the rest of your life. Like that's what that is.
Yeah.
It's crazy how now he has to sit there and watch these two over time. But
Yep.
I liked how in the ending Eric Killmonger, which great villain, one of the best villains I think in the MCU. Like I love his dynamic. Like he's not wrong in his assessment in what he wanted to do, and his outlook and his view and everything was justified. I like when villains aren't villains or aren't mustache twirly. They don't want to take over the world or do a skybox. Like his thing was very specific, and he didn't think what he was doing is wrong. Like I love villains who they think that what they're doing is the right thing, and they're just trying to execute like that order. You know what I mean? I love villains like that. So it was sick that when Eric Killmonger, of course we're in spoilers, had a plan to take over Ultron, because you saw him fiddling with like one of the bots the whole time. Like, yo, he's gonna do something. he's gonna make something happen, and him using that bot to like take the Infinity Stones and make them his and take over the suit, I thought was sick. and the battle between like him and everybody, and then Vision in the end, and them just like clashing together in that little prism snow globe in the end. I was like, yo, this is where we're going. I mean, if they continue this, what if? I mean, who knows what's going to happen? And Casey, I agree. Like, they didn't have to put these all together. It could have been elsewhere. It could have been like Star Wars Visions, right? Like it's its own individual thing. But it was cool that it came together. Didn't need to, but I like that these are just like Elseworld stories. They were fun. I think my favorite episodes were the Doctor Strange one. I mean, that whole storyline was incredible. You know, he's trying to save, the lady that he loves, and in that he sends himself to hell pretty much, and like adopts hell into himself just to do that. In the end, he pays a huge price. I mean, the madness of him like replaying that thing over and over again, just full sending him into madness was sick. And the Ancient One just kind of like splitting him in half, so the only person who can take on Doctor Strange is Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
that was sick. I was like, yo, this is how we have to use Doctor Strange in the MCU. Like we can't have him. We can't have him how the Russo brothers in an interview after Endgame kind of admitted that they don't know what to do with powerful characters, which is why in like Civil War, Vision doesn't really do anything.
It just kind of floats around.
Kind of floats around, does whatever. Because they're like, how do we make those characters dynamic? How do we really use them? I mean, they can do anything. Same thing with Scarlet Witch. She's really powerful. They're like, what can we do? And I'm just like,
right.
It's kind of laziness on y'all's part. That's why you guys are there as the creatives to figure it out. Maybe you should have put somebody else from Marvel to kind of help you figure it out. But you see what could happen and the possibilities here in What If, an animated thing with someone as powerful as Doctor Strange. Look how interesting a story they weaved here and how they use the character.
You got to get weird with it.
Yeah, seriously, like go off the wall, But yeah, I thought these episodes were interesting. The way it ended was really good. And man, rip Chadwick Boseman. I mean, it's crazy to hear his voice again and his acting, and I loved how positive and great and a shining beacon that they made him in here. It's like, man, it sucks that guy's gone, and I'm not sure what they're gonna do with the live action Black Panther. I know, like Ryan Coogler, bro. Godspeed, bro. I don't know what you're gonna do. Godspeed, man.
Especially with all this nonsense about Shuri's actress too being an anti-vaxxer.
Yeah.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah, they're trying to sort of distance themselves from her like a little bit.
Is she an anti-vaxxer?
Big time.
Really?
Well, that's interesting, man, because she got hurt on the set a couple months back. I wonder if that was planned.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, the only thing I'll say about that is that you can't blame Black people for not wanting to take something from the government because of history.
True.
Yeah, I get it.
So
I get it.
So in that aspect, I'm like, I don't think that's big. Whatever. But I mean, at least she's not Nicki Minaj, and she's going out like doing all that BS that she was doing and all that crap she was talking.
Her cousin in Trinidad.
Yeah, that whole situation was so ridiculous because like she has millions of followers and it's one thing to be anti-vax, but then you have millions of followers and you're just like, well, I'm just asking questions. I'm just saying this crap that's not true to your millions of followers, and then you have like the Prime Minister of Health in Trinidad having to tell the entire world like, listen, nothing is wrong with Trinidad. That people's balls are just like.
Right.
Becoming a problem.
All three of my balls are the perfect size, and I've been back.
Shouts out to that guy and all the and all the reporters in Trinidad who are just like, yo, like stop listening to Nicki Minaj. She's not us. She's different. There was one reporter who was like, yo, she likes to claim Trinidad, this and that, but she has yet to collab with an artist. But that's a story for another time. I was like, okay. I was like, damn, let's go. But yeah, that aside, Marvel Studios What If, really interesting. Do you guys want to see is there a second season? I haven't researched.
They've already greenlit a second season. It's actually going to come out next year. So like they're already doing it.
Is it going to continue this story arc, or are we going different?
I would be surprised if they revisited this. They sort of gave everybody a little bit of closure, although they did tease a Winter Soldier follow-up for the Captain Carter universe, which is kind of neat.
It'd be cool to
you didn't see it?
To like kind of move on from it, right? But at the same time, like start bringing in the finale of every season into finale previously. Try to blend those together, see what happens. Do you guys really believe that Doctor Strange is gonna just watch over this the entire time?
Yeah.
You do?
I think so,
okay.
Yeah.
He's got what else has he got to do all day?
I don't know, man. Sudoku, like.
Because think about it, in his universe, there's nothing else
shit.
except for him. So he,
True.
And because of his power and because of what he ingested, he pretty much has like all these demons and Surprisingly, he can last for a long time. He's probably going to be there for an eternity. Who knows, man? But yeah, there's so many what if stories based on the comic book. So next time it's probably going to be a whole new string of stories that may or may not go together. I'll just say if they don't all have a through line, it'll be fine. You know, look at Star Wars Visions, did very well. They can all have their own interesting stories. They don't have to come together. But if that's what Kevin Feige and the crew want to do, then I'm all for it. But yep. So Marvel Studios, What If?